Yo, what's going on? Mo Bassi back at it again, and in today's video we're going to talk about the top 5 books that every single man needs to read. Starting off with number 1 is No More Mr. Nice Guy. This book is a staple. You need to read this because a lot of guys in today's society have become extremely nice and overtly nice to the point where they're no longer expressing their standards, their desires, their needs, their wants, and they're really living in this self-imposed prison. And this book goes into detail on how to overcome that and actually gives you specific exercises and stories on how to do it as well. Number 2 is The Way of the Superior Man by Deida. I absolutely love this book because it goes really into detail on what women truly want in a relationship and how you can be that guy who gives it to them, especially in a time in society where, again, men have become way too nice and men are way too seeking of self-validation or approval from women. So this book goes into detail on specific things that you can do to actually become that quote-unquote superior man that a woman would want to be around. Book number 3 is the 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. I absolutely love this book. I think every page of this book is absolute gold. There was not one page, like, I remember reading through the book and just freaking highlighting absolutely everything. And it goes over the 6 pillars that you need to have as a man to really build up that solid core and foundation of being confident and comfortable within your own skin. So things like self-responsibility, things like consciousness and conscientiousness, things like conscious living with purposefulness and integrity, and so on and so forth. So I highly recommend you to read this book because if you want to be comfortable in your own skin and understand what the pillars are to building that core self-esteem, then you need to read this as well. Number 4 is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and I highly suggest you to actually read the audiobook of this. There was just something about reading the audiobook that made me feel really present because the dude's voice is just like you're hearing God. When you're listening to the audiobook, he actually puts you in a present state and teaches you what it means to actually be truly present and get rid of that part of you that's the ego. And number 5 is To Be a Man by Robert Augustus. I think this book was a game changer on how I viewed women and also how I viewed myself. It's what I think No More Mr. Nice Guy, but on steroids. It's actually really in depth and in detail. And it goes over things like how you shouldn't compartmentalize women, what it truly means to have fulfilling sex. It goes a lot more detailed into specifics of daily life that will also help you as a man. So just to recap the top 5 books: No More Mr. Nice Guy, 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem, Power of Now, The Way of the Superior Man, and To Be a Man by Robert Augustus. Those are the 5 top must-reads as every man. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any book recommendations that you think I should read, then what I want you to do is comment down below your favorite books. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, and we'll talk soon. Take care.